Hello, so this is gonna be the first real dev video vlog I make to explain a bit the progress and the current state of the project. So before I start, maybe just show a video or two of where I came from. So not like the real beginnings, but let's say the first time I recorded a clip where I was like happy about the state of the game. Um, so this is how the game looked before. I worked on 2D textures combined with 3D elements. So as you see, you draw two laps, and depending on how fast you draw the line, it will become red, and if you draw slow, it becomes white, and then the car follows that. But this was like, yeah, one of the first versions that I was like, okay, I'm getting there. Smoke particles, boost particles. But since then, and you see, you can press the boost. So all in all together, you have a lot of different variables. And then yeah, you have the race complete, your time. I hear some old UI also. it's uh, it's good to see. Okay, so this is and then this was already much later. It's also a second map in the same style. The car changed, and you're gonna see more the mechanics. So here I'm drawing. This was most of my testing to see like, okay, let's say what's the most fun for players also to draw fast. But the idea is that if the player draws a full red line, like I'm doing here, here the drawing is getting resetted because of it was like this before. When you get out of bounds, you get reset. It was a bit frustrating. But most of my tests here are actually just a full red line to see how the car behaves, and then I try to improve that wide lines can make you brake in between turns before you turn, and that you can actually win a second on someone that doesn't. So exactly what I'm doing here. I'm braking here, and then this is I still in the current version need to work a bit on this, because voila, it shouldn't not do this. It should be more forgiving. But yeah, this is a lot of fine gameplay tweaking. But yeah, it was also, you see here the car. It's rather fun to drive as well, because a lot of turns. So that I noticed, when you have a lot of turns in the track, it is fun. And sound design, I had already had the basics like drift sound, boost sounds, engine sound of a car, and yeah, that was it. And then I worked, let's say, on quite some maps in this style. I'm not gonna show them now, it doesn't matter. So this is now really the next version that I'm presenting of the game. Uh, so yeah, let's jump into it to show all the aspects. So I'm going to start from the main menu. So the main menu still has an old artistic direction of when I was thinking about making the whole game in sketch vibe style. So we start the game, and yeah, okay, we have some 3D random music here, a little bit less. So I'm gonna start with explaining the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I guess settings, you can see, it's not really important. The Hall of Fame, this is where every map is shown, and where people that are connected to the game can see their like, it's really the point to show the top 3, I think, and then you would have a full list. So design is very ugly now, but yeah, you could see yourself in the rank. It could be I had many different ideas, but anyway, yeah, you see your rank is 5, you can see it, but you can also see the top 3, something like that. Maybe here also I was thinking you could press this button, for example, and then race against this ghost on all this is possible with the current code, and I could make that, but that can be cool as well. So you just race against the first one on the map, because by default you race always against the one that is next above you in the leaderboard. So if you're 100, you race against the 99th. But so we're gonna see this also, just to make it clear. I'm gonna clear all my data, so this is like a fresh account, you would see it. So when we go to play, the idea is that we have two modes, like the normal mode, the normal car, and the car can become a spaceship or any other type of vehicle. Nothing is fixed yet. And the second is like the drift mode. So the game would have just the same maps in drift mode. Now I worked on, I saw it in different sectors, so I started with sector A, and I guess when sector A will be finished and fun to play, it will be good to do a release, and that can be soon. So yeah, I worked on the sectors, so let's go through a gameplay now. Okay, so the vibe completely changed. So what is happening here now? So okay, we have a very ugly start zone, but okay, whatever. So what I worked on is, you see the track, we're more in a Portal 2 kind of vibe, like empty test room style. It's much harder to get life in this environment. So as you can see, there are like, okay, I went into the neon vibes. You have particles coming out of the edges. You have an ambient sound. Okay, this is what I have. You have rotating cubes that glow a bit from they can glow to a color. So this is, I tried many things, but now it still needs to get to a level, a next level. So what are the ideas here that help the player understand, because this was a challenge, is they would always start the wrong way, but of course you need to start this way. So okay, we have the start zone with an arrow now. We have this green that actually when you start it should have a little sound and grows. It already grows, but without a sound. It could even grow a bit further, so you could know, okay, that's the way. Then here, the drawing phase, you see we have an energy kind of beam sound. That's cool, but also open to other ideas. And the idea is here already to have this metronome pulsing, that you get a little rhythm and a vibe of what's coming later. So okay, let me finish a lap with like full red. Oh, you see now if I go, that's also if I go through walls, I'm not getting resets. So I'll see if I reset, if for example the gap is too big, because this is of course will never work, but we'll go there. So let's first start with just a good red line. So what are we seeing? We see the green is following the progress. We have the particles also change to green. The particles could have a bit more, I could enhance that effect to have more particles, but I have to be careful to not make it too heavy for phones. So here I'm gonna take a wall, bump into a wall, and also show the boost. So the boosts are like neon trail at the moment, and we have some smoke particle, and then when you bump into, voila, it's not very precise yet, I saw, but the idea that the track is like, can further improve on this, but that the track really feels alive when you're playing. Yeah, the detection is a bit offset, I see, but whatever. And as you see, we have a lot of particles here, like bursts of energy getting released. So that's for now. This is, yeah, how I played with different things. And the menu here, of course, is not final. but you can always see your time and the times of the other ones on this map. So I only have my iPad that tried this map, so it's only 2 people here, and this is the offline side of things. Is if you don't really are interested in, if you don't care about the leaderboard and the online side, you can still try to get the medals. So yes, I think that's it for the moment. What I'm still gonna show in this video is the different maps, because map A is one is rather simple, but it gets, so this one we recognize it's a bit different, but it was a fun map from the previous version. This is getting already a bit more complex, a lot of turning, a lot of things you could try to optimize here. This one also. So the way I made the maps now is I was just drawing on a paper random stuff, and then I choose out the ones that looked out the coolest. So I'm just gonna, this is a very simple one also, might put it more in the start, at the beginning. So yeah, voilà, that's it. And the idea, so yeah, there's still a layer I wanted to discuss, is about sound design and the sound. And so I really see like this kind of lines on the ground, maybe 5 to 10, I don't know. It should not be layered maybe all over the track, but like at until the middle. Maybe that doesn't make sense, but okay, it's not all clear. And every time you pass a line, it would light up or something. Or we don't even do lines, we just do it progressively, and we build up these sound loops that together make a beat. So here you would have the metronome, and then as soon as you, I'm gonna do the track actually. It's crazy track. As soon as you hear the instead of this beep 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 of the start, it would already be the real kick drum, and here the piano would come in and everything, and you would use on top of it and to give a whole vibe, and maybe add the sound of the wall, but add a bit to that, and like that. And here you would have completed the beat, I guess, in half of the track, and then you race on the beat for the end of the track. Yeah, that's it. The only thing now that I didn't show, because is I'm alone on the track, and the game gets really interesting if you are, yeah, in the beginning of the video we saw that if you race against your ghost, your own best time, and the best time that's just above you, or the best time that's first on the server, it gets really yeah, intense actually. So this I wanted to show also, like was some concept ideas, also just AI generated for neon vibes for the car selection panel. And this is just the last things I want to go over for the sound samples. This is kind of vibes I like to for the music playing on the tracks. It's just random stuff that I'm like, okay, this could be the sub. Things like that I like. And then I found, for example, this very cool pack also. No, actually it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. It was not this one. Ah, it was this one, I think. Ah, it's the same. My bad. Ah, yeah, it was this one. Like synths, bass, stuff like that. Voilà. And I found other stuff also. I'll send it to, or maybe I can, if it was in my notes. I think I saved that one because it was kind of a cool. Ah yeah, here it is. Voilà. And yeah, I found things like that as well. But I'm gonna stop the video here. It's good enough. And yeah, voilà, that's it.